What it do? What it do? It's your boy Big Jig. I just really talk to Jig Podcast, and we have a special guest today in this episode. Go ahead and tell the listeners, the users, what your name is and what you do, bro.
I'm not doing. I'm Seppi. I got a clothing brand. I do reselling too. You can see my beanies right there. It's called WhyChoose7. It's a Christian-based clothing brand.
Yeah, WhyChoose7. Y'all see the hats? I made them famous. Not just but y'all know I got every color, and y'all know I be rocking them motherfuckers. I would rock them today, but it's a little bit too. You know what I mean? So tap in with WhyChoose7. Man, he got a variety of colors, man. He do them himself. Cold logo. I ain't gonna lie. I get plenty of comments on it, and I seen them one time. I seen them on
Facebook.
Facebook. I seen them on Facebook, and I just was like, no more. I'm like, they hard, they hard. So I went back, and I'm like, I'm gonna see what he on. It was a couple months, and then I came back like, man, just let me get a couple of them, cause I said I liked them, but they just stood out. I said they was different, and I had just started getting into hats, beanies, and shit like that. So I'm like, but these different. These hit hard. And so shit, I got to buying them motherfuckers, and y'all see them on my story, rocking them. It's just out in the clubs, out and everywhere. And but I did make a pact to myself that I was just gonna do all Milwaukee brand clothing owners this year to start with it and support, because we got some swag, and it's some nice clothes out here that people got. So that was that, and that's how I came to that. So yeah, so I'm rocking with WhyChoose7. Y'all need to rock with it if y'all want to. Check his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And he resells shit too now. He got all type of other stuff. You into resale? He got it all. So you know what I'm saying. So it's good. It's good to have him here. This is my little bro. I consider him like a little brother because he's doing something positive in his Christian faith. And I was raised in the Christian household. My mom was a pastor, so I understand. And so I guess that's another thing that kind of like took me to it too, because I'm like, okay, this straight. Too many people ain't doing what little bro doing, so and that's why I really chose him to like. And he reached out to me to just said he'd do the podcast, and so we just gonna just kick it off and start with a couple questions. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what was the moment or your first spark idea to start WhyChoose7? Like, when did you think about starting WhyChoose7?
I ain't gonna lie. I started because I was cheap. I was like, bro, all these clothes. I was like, I know I can make this for way better.
Yeah,
One of my homies made a clothing brand. I was like, he charging so much. I feel like I could do this cheap myself and have a good message with it. Cause first, I ain't gonna lie, it was money. Then I really sat down. My mom talked to me. She was like, think about all you could do with this. That
yeah,
was the big one. I was like, whoa, okay, I could have an impact on people. And as for the
facts.
beanies, I wanted to just get my foot in the door with the beanies. Whole time I was just reselling to him. I thought he was a regular guy.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, it's cool. Just another 1, 2.
yeah,
He hit me back up. He's like, come to the store. I said, the store.
yeah.
I was like, I came in here.
He
Going
bought like
crazy.
9 hats. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, man, we did that, man. I just was like, man, I'm like, them bitches hard. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was like, bro, where you get that from? Like, but that's what it's for though. So it's just like, yeah, man. So what's the story behind uh the seven Giuseppe? Is there a deeper meaning to
I grew up a basketball player. My number was always 7, and then it got took from me. I had to wear 13, but 7, it's just always been in my family because, like, the biblical meaning of it was always God's number. So we wanted to keep that or represent it every way we could. And I feel like clothes, I was like, that's perfect. I'm going to put that on my logo. And the logo, it came from my sister asking for a tattoo. She wanted everyone's, like, birth dates on it.
yeah?
I was born in '07, so I made it different. I hand drew it. I was like, hold on.
Yo, okay.
This one, I was like, I keep this with me.
Yeah, yo, that's dope. Born in '07. You said you born in what?
'07.
Nigga, what year is this? Damn.
Yeah, I'm young.
But it's like, yeah, okay. Well, they said that's the question. It's like, why the number 7 was a spiritual significant? So basically, that's what you just answered. Your tagline: the path that choose you is so powerful. How do you hope people interpret what they wear on your clothes?
What they wear for the path that chose you, that was really I always try to force religion. That's what was bad for me at first, and I noticed I turned so many people away. I'm
Mm.
like, you need to do this, that, and the third, but
Yeah.
nobody likes that. It's
No, for real.
God's coming to you. It's you always want to be loving and everything. It's not forcing it down your throat.
Yeah. And I think they do it a lot. I think that's did. It is. I think it's taken to the point to where they try to force it on you. People should be able to believe to wherever they believe in and feel like they shouldn't be
Not
obligated
off
or
put by
forced.
it.
But at the same time, you should be able to freedom to be able to do what you want to and not feel like I'm forcing you or forcing
Hmm.
somebody to like
It should all be
join the game.
love and like respect.
Yeah, I think the media and things try to make others feel different or make other religions feel better
Like
than
less than
it's
or
like a
something.
like a gang or something. Like
Hmm.
I shouldn't really be into it or mad at you on your beliefs and you on my minds because we could disagree the same. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's like I don't got to agree with everything you do, but I don't got to be argumentative and mad and
Cause who that help? Who did that help? You just sitting
right
there arguing with someone.
back and forth. What's I'm better. This better. That's better. No.
Hmm.
So
All pride.
okay. So walk us through your creative process. Far as like, do you begin with a scripture or a personal prayer or a visual idea?
For the ideas, the beanies they started off me reselling, and I seen simple beanie you could buy it for like. I remember I was getting mine for like $10 from certain people, and I was like, just because it has this name brand on it,
Yeah.
it's worth $50,
Right.
$100. I was like, okay, let me try and do something that's Christian themed and is. I wanted the small Christian clothing brands.
Yeah.
All their pieces were like 50, $60. It was ridiculous.
Like
Of all,
Jackson.
it was crazy, and I was like, there's got to be a better way, or like something that can go to everybody.
Yeah.
And then for scripture based off of it was I never really had a big one. It was more so just consistent prayer. It was like, all right,
Facts.
what do you want me to do? Because ever since I was little, I teased my mama. I was like, I'm gonna do something. I don't know what it is, but God gonna lead me somewhere. I feel like this might be the path.
Facts. Facts. Okay. So what's been your favorite design so far and why?
Favorite one. I could tell you the one that surprised me the most. I did not think these red ones were gonna sell. I was like, I wasn't gonna do them at first either. I was like,
I got at least about two or three. I think I got about two reels.
I got like one or two left. That's it. I
Damn.
gotta order more of those. I was like, who's gonna buy a bright red one?
Man, they
I
stick
seen
out,
it
dog.
popped. I was like, all right, then.
They
I was
stick out,
proved
bro.
wrong.
They stick out. I'm all in that motherfucker. They like, where you get that from? I'm like, yeah, he got some. I don't know that it just the color has stuck. When I seen them on what's called, I'm like, them motherfuckers stick out. And I just wanted something different because the traditional ones wasn't. They just was fitting too tight. I needed it. You know what I'm saying?
That was the big thing.
That was you did your thing with that for sure. So how do you balance staying true to your faith message while adapting to designs and trends? So, how you balance this?
Yeah, really just keep myself grounded. Consistency is the big one of like being a word every day, prayer, and not getting high hearted. That's the big one. Just stay humble, cause that's always the most off putting thing when someone's like, "I'm better than you" or this, that, and the
Yeah,
third. So I
yeah.
just try and stay low. That'd be the best one. And for keeping up with the trends, sometimes you just gotta say no.
Nah,
I'm
for
not
real.
really one of the ones like crop tops, all these.
Yeah,
I can't do that one.
yeah. I'm more of a boxy over the shoulder.
Hmm.
It's a little bit more open. It ain't too stiff. Crop is more like higher up.
Yeah,
Boxy can go around and kind of
comfy.
fit. You know what I'm saying? Then over, I'm with that. But crop, it's some that go too like
Can't.
to each of their own. But some
Hmm.
go too
Far.
high. Like we already in this. You already sagging. Come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we got lookers and viewers and people walking past and try to get them to come in, but that's another ghetto story. But anyway, all right, being a faith-based entrepreneur comes with its own set of challenges. How do you manage? How do you merge spiritual obedience with business decisions?
That's a good question. It's always just double checking. Make sure it's not my will, it's his.
Mm,
Because Bible says that every thought we have, any decision we have is wicked. So I'm like, okay,
mm,
I'm going to lead to my destruction. So let me just pray
mm.
about it, see my mama been the big help with that, because I'll get caught up with it. I was like, this gonna make the most money, this, that, and the third. I'm
Yeah.
very, like, I'm factual based.
Yeah.
I like everything organized. Hers was, okay, what can you do with it? How can you help someone? Where does God fit into the equation? Just taking a step back and asking yourself, trying to stay conscious in every moment. Because I'm like, all right, autopilot, go, go, go.
Yeah. That's definitely it. Said, what role do prayer, community, or mentorship play in your journey?
Prayer and mentorship is the biggest ones. Because I had, my walk with God's been interesting. I went down some bad paths. I wouldn't say bad, just misled. I finally found none of my mentors have ever been in person. It's YouTube. Online social media has such a big help.
Right.
Johnny Chang, he's a pastor I watch online. He's the only one who I found where it's like, okay, everything's loving. It's not getting pushed on your face. It's not rules.
Yeah.
I try to follow those other ones. It just didn't work. He's the only one where I could find, like, all right, I can keep going. I don't get stuck every single time.
Yeah. It's always like that. It's always, but it's just like, it's always get to the point to like, you got to weed out what you want. I get some good stuff on there, and then there's some stuff, but you got to stay to the point to where you weed out that fits you, because there's something on there that fits you regardless. Everybody.
You make your own reality.
Yeah, make your own perception of anything anyway.
Perception is everything.
Okay, so have you ever faced criticism or doubt intentionally or externally, and how did you respond?
Yeah, I faced that more so when I was younger. My mama always teased me with that, because I grew up, I was silver spoon. It was nice. But everybody, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But she always made sure to keep me around everybody. I was never, I'm not going to hang out with you because you got this, that, and the third. Because I dealt with that. I hated it. Of just everyone's two-faced, this, that. It's
Jealous.
Yeah, and it was making me feel bad for what I had instead of being like, oh, that's cool, man. Like, let's build this together.
Yeah.
It was always, it was God building me up. He had to break me down of like, yo, don't treat people like this.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I feel that. They say you're building a following just customers, not just customers. What kind of faith community are you hoping to foster?
Love and respect. That's the big one.
Love and
Christ-centered. Just
Yeah, I
because
heard it.
that's something I struggle with is followers, not just customers. I'm very business mindset,
Yeah.
and I always have my people around me like, yo, remember how you feel. How would you feel if you ordered the product? And I was like, oh, I want a lot of extra stuff in there. It would keep me going and enticed to it. Not just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah. What's she doing out there?
Great question.
Any messages or stories from followers that really touch your heart?
Yeah, I didn't realize how personal everyone was with it. I thought it was just real transactional. Like, all right, cool, grab the beanie.
Yeah.
Yada, yada. It was like, no, yo, I like what you're doing. It's real inspiring.
for
It's
sure.
a Christian brand. I was like, I didn't realize I had that effect on people.
Yeah, bro.
That's the thing that makes me take it more serious of.
Yeah.
I'm not just doing the business. I'm having an effect on people. And that's always what I wanted. And I want to make that as positive as I can. And that's not through me. That's through God.
No, for real. No, for real. But like I said, it made me think like shit, dog. He doing this thing, like this Christian thing. You know, most people they ain't got, that type of background. It's some more urban or something wicked or something like that, and but I just was like, man, them bitches go hard. And then I'm like, dog, I'm like, oh, really? You know what I'm saying? He really sticking to it. But I think it was Christian thing that really got me to it. I'm like, damn, Christian faith? Oh, this nigga designer like with the Christian brand, you don't see that. If I ever seen another Christian brand, you don't see like, you would be like, you wouldn't think that is that many Christian. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted. Of
You
like,
didn't think
and
that.
it is.
Yeah, so that was the main thing. Like I'm just like, he snapped with that. And then, like I said, I come from a Christian family. My mom was a pastor, been like that since I was born. Nigga, I'm finna be 40. She been ordained since I was born, since '86, nigga. And like, I grew up in that. My house, our house used to be a church. So you know what I'm saying. So it kind of like resonated with me. So I'm like, yeah, let me reach out. So I appreciate you for doing that, because got my fits fitted, got my, you know what I mean? You got me out here dripping, looking like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm out in the city, I got people in Chicago like, hey, bro, what's that, bro? I'm like, this my guy, this my little bro back back in Milwaukee, he do it.
It's
So they like, you know what I'm saying?
definitely a big brother. It was never like
Yeah,
business. It was like, oh, he actually cared for me.
yeah,
He, I'm trying to work with him. It was never no bad feelings.
yeah.
Normally, you work with people like, all right, how do I not get screwed over?
No, for
That
real.
thought ain't never crossed my mind.
Yeah, that's why I was saying the same thing. I'm like, bro, pull it right up. I'm like, let me get these motherfuckers. Bro. I'm like, I gotta find a fit to go with. I'm like, man, niggas ain't out here. Like, they ain't got that. Nobody around who I be around, who I see out here. I'm like, nobody ain't got the. I ain't even seen nobody out here with these on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Trying
man,
to be
let
the
me
first.
put these bitches on, man. Let me get this shit together, bro. So okay, so what's coming up next? New designs, collabs, or maybe pop ups.
Pop ups. I definitely want to get into that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. My cousin, she be having a lot of them spaces to where I was thinking about doing it too, doing a couple, just a few. Just gotta, pay the little bread and go sit up there and just, you know what I'm saying? And just like a couple hours, see if you can catch.
For
At least
me,
you put it out there.
yeah, you're not wrong. For me,
Yeah.
it's I want to do all that stuff. I just don't have the resources.
Yeah.
That's where you've been so helpful. Of like
Yeah.
you just bring so many new ideas. Of like, okay, there is possibilities to expand this.
Yeah, it is. And then you just gotta put things, put it all together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make time for it too. But I did figure like, man, I wouldn't mind going to one of a pop up event, with some merch out there, custom merch, and go sit in there and just put it on the tables and be like, you know what I'm saying? Come see what y'all like, cause people gonna like what they like. But I think that gets you more people too. Online is cool, but being like,
Outreach, personal.
yeah, and then you got a message behind it too, and I think that's everything. And I was just thinking like that, like, man, I might want to do a pop up event. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, some people send me one for like a school back to school thing like that. So I might do that too. So I got some things on the way, but pop up is definitely we might can figure something out, dog.
Let me
Might can
know.
figure one out, dog. We just put it together. You just pull up and we just, you know what I'm saying?
I got no issue with that.
Yeah. So okay. So where do you see WhyChoose7 in 5 years? Bigger team, event, maybe even your own store.
That's the thing I struggle with is getting other people involved. I
Yeah.
like doing it all myself, but I realize you gonna hit a
Man.
limit.
What?
Yeah, cause I like everything done a certain way, but
Yeah.
I just gotta find the right people in the team and everything.
Yeah, you definitely gotta find the right team, and that's with everything, bro. I said the same thing with this. Is it got you have a team that's really on that. You know what I'm saying? That's really gonna be on you to do it too.
That's where my brother Cam come into play.
You got
He's
to be-
always like, "Gee, come on." He's
Yeah.
like, "There's something we could be doing."
Yeah.
I'm like, "All right."
That's what's up.
That's my brother in Christ. He always
Yeah.
keep me in check. He'll be like, "Bro, you really should have did that." And I was like, "You're not wrong. All right."
They say if you could shout one truth from a global billboard tomorrow, faith, identity, purpose, what would it be?
Jesus is the only way. That'd be the right one.
Y'all heard it first. Okay, who is Giuseppe off camera? What do you do to rest, recharge, or have fun?
I'm not one who likes to rest. I'm like I get anxious of like there's something that could be going on right now. I'm actually a pretty shy person.
Yeah.
My people around me, they make me get out, but like other than that, I'm like I'm really awkward. I had so many experiences like people like, why are you so like shut off and quiet? I thought you was rude. I was like, I just didn't know what to say. I was like, I'm not trying to be that way. I'm trying.
For real. They said, what wisdom would you share with someone who's hearing God call but is too scared to start?
Too scared to start. It don't gotta be a big step. It's little stuff. I'm a person who likes huge, big change, but that comes with its own problems. I've been having to learn of small, little steps. They'll add up.
Yeah.
That's the big.
It's like building your catalog. It's like building your wardrobe. It's like building your wardrobe and clothes. You start off with a few pieces. Next thing you know what I'm saying? You stacked.
Yeah.
Next thing you giving clothes away.
Start with the white tees, the basics.
No, for real. Start with the basic and go from there. Okay. Any setbacks or any moments you thought
Good
about
if we
quitting?
go back to that last one. I got one more thing. For the steps into faith is it don't gotta be a big one. Like, you don't gotta evangelize to everyone, cause you preach through your actions.
Mm.
That's the biggest one. Of you just a stand up guy. Like, why are you like that?
Mm.
Like, how you move around so solid in this world? That'd be the big one. Just your character, build it through God. Good off.
What message do you feel or do you hope people feel when they wearing your clothing?
Positivity and hope of there's always a way out. There's always a way to do something. You ain't never trapped unless it's in your own mind. That's the big one.
Okay, what's your process when designing a new piece? Do you start with like what's your process when you design when you did the hats?
I got you. For the hats, I knew I'm more of like a slim fit guy, so a shirt like this is even a little different for me.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, let me step out my comfort zone, think about what other people would like too. They've been like an oversized, boxy, comfort, that type
yeah.
of stress look. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can do with this. And these was more oversized, bulkier than what I'm used to. And the
Yeah,
logo, that was more streetwear. That was
yeah.
definitely
That's
me.
really
I like that.
that really kind of like put it like gave it a mixture. Okay, so say, do you consider this more than just a brand or maybe a movement?
A movement, that would be nice. That's the end goal for sure. It always starts off small, but you got the right people behind it and the right brains working the right way. I'd definitely be happy with this in the movement. Been talking to a lot of people on Instagram and all that stuff. They want to get it in churches, and I was
Mm.
like, whoa,
Oh,
that would be smooth.
so can you see going past seeding past your expectations?
Uh huh.
You probably ain't even see that.
God keep blessing me with just new opportunities. Like, I didn't think none of this was possible. I've always wanted to be on a podcast since I was little. I always watched these shows and I was like, dang.
Yeah,
I'd always sit there and practice like, I'll answer this question like this. Now I'm really
and
on it.
and
It's a blessing.
that's I mine's kind of started like that too. It started me from just like talking to a lot of people. Just it was second nature for me. A lot of helping a lot of people. A lot of people come with me with a lot of stuff. Want to vent, I listen or whatever. I give good advice, but I also give you the advice that you probably don't want to hear. But you're gonna be like, okay, that
It's
was
true
straight.
though.
But it started like that too. I think it was another form of me being able to talk to people because, like I said, my OG, I'm a pastor's kid. So instead of the original form of just going being a preacher, I figure I could use it in a different form and just interviewing people, what their story is, talking to people like that, and getting people to come talk to me and tell their story because I ain't gonna lie, that's how my life been anyway. It's like people call me all the time, like, man, I'm finna do this or that and the third, or stressing me out. But it's the way that I figured out, and I figured like I could change this a newer form of putting the word out there because I like I don't go to church because I ain't been to church since my mom was doing it. So it kind of put me at the thing like I want to put this word out here. I want to put this what's called. I want people to be interested, but I got to find a way of doing it. And so that's what made me start this. And then it's just like I've been to the joint a few times, been to prison and stuff like that. So, but when I was in there and I talked to people, I always gave them game. Always no gatekeep. Always gave them
Yeah,
game. Like
got to.
and the things in the story that I told people about, they was like, dang, bro, you did that for real? I'm like, yeah, bro, like. So I gave a lot of people hope to feel like, man, you can do it too. If I did it, you can do it. What knowledge I know, and I'm gonna show you like this what it is, this what I went through, this how it happened. So that's what really started me to do that too, cause it's all in full surface anyway. So it all come back, and then it's like, man, just let me do it. One day I was just watching, but I like a lot of documentaries too. I
Yeah,
I consider myself a low key like journalism. I like that shit, bro. Like I watch that. I won't watch no movie, but if it's like documentary or it's coming from the person's mouth or something like that, I think that's
it really capture your
yeah.
attention.
It really do it. Like I won't if it got to be some truth behind it, and it just that's what got me to doing that. So then I was just like, man, let me put it on. So I actually been doing it for about 3 years now, on and off. So like I said, I just had epiphany the other day. I'm like, I don't know. I got to get up. I got to start dropping every week. I got to start, even if I don't put it out, I got to start having something for me to do. Like you said, it's something that I could be doing right now.
It freak you out when you're not doing it
Yeah,
right.
and I was just thinking like I got to start at least giving myself 2-3 hours out the day to just edit, go back,
Schedule.
edit, boom, So when I do this, it's on to the next one. But I need to have it doing something because you on idle time. You just on, you know what I'm saying? You just on
I'm doing
anything can happen. Like you just sitting there and being your thoughts. You know what I'm
get
saying? So
stuck.
stuck like you know what I'm saying? Stuck like Chuck, man. So I just feel like that's what started this thing, and then like I said, a lot of people been trying to get around, but I got to be able to put myself out there and be ready for them to come through, and because you're gonna have some people that probably not gonna. Everybody ain't gonna see your vision though either.
No,
So,
just let
but
them go.
I be out here enough, and people like I just like man, I'm gonna make a pact to myself. I'm gonna try to do one at least every one. If I can't do one every week, I'm gonna at least need a couple out the month to just keep the algorithm going. You know what I'm saying? Because
Everything
there be so
scheduled.
much going on and everything. You feel me? So it said, let me see, give another question. Okay, what it say? Are you planning any collaboration, new drops, or product line soon?
New product line? No, I'm definitely dropping new products. I want to do a sweatsuit. I like that nice clean look, like almost like Burberry. You know how it's just like, ooh, that's professional.
Yeah,
That's how I want my brand to be. Of like, you can have whichever you want. I'm real. I like slim and trim. That's me. I like that. That's
yeah, slim and trim.
business. But then I got the also other fashioning of the boxy clothes and all that. That'd be the vision of have duality. That's the most attractive thing when you can have the best of both worlds or choose between them.
Okay, as far as fashion, who inspired you, or like who like what type of fashion like would you say your fashion sense came from? Like far as like it could be clothing brand, clothing owners, or like what would be like you know what I'm saying? You draw some inspiration from like far as clothing wise.
That started with my big brother. He
Okay.
was, it was like real Milwaukee fashion. At first, it was like Bape hoodie, Adidas sweats, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just comfy, quick. It's what I grew up with. But all my brother Cam now, my other brother, he like that boxy fashion.
Yeah, that's
He
why.
putting on vests. He got all different types of. He wearing pastel colors. It don't matter. I'm like, okay, that's where I started trying different stuff. Then he'll tease me because I'm just now getting off of skinny jeans. I'm like, I'll put on something
Mm.
baggy, and he's like, finally, man. All right, then, boss.
You out of here? Mm. I said, yeah, I kind of like, man, I don't know. Like I said, I just like, shit. I don't know. I be trying to get out rid of skinny jeans too, but I still mess with them though. But
They smooth.
I'm trying to get a little bit more back to that baggy.
Yeah.
But I've been in that era though. I've been in that era in 2005 and 2000. Yeah, I got old pictures of me with clothes to the floor. They're like, but I'm just trying to find the right match to go with it. Like, cause
Balance.
you just gotta have, if you're gonna do something big and baggy, you gotta have the right piece
Pieces.
to go with it. I don't think you should just get up and just get out here and be, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got some big ass clothes too.
Cause it,
So
sometimes with the baggy stuff, it gets to a point of you just look like a bum.
yeah,
Sometimes you don't got
yeah,
the right ones or the right proportions.
yeah,
You like, bro,
that matters.
give your big brother your clothes back.
Yeah, like I think it's like big pants, small shirt, some shit like that, low top shoes. Some
It flows.
yeah. You just can't go out and just being in some big ass clothes. Just you around here like a like you know what I'm saying. You around here in a big ass suit like a sweat ball or something.
That's the biggest thing. Let it happen naturally.
Yeah, bro. Like you
Whatever
got.
you confident in, let that go.
So what fuels your creativity though? What fuels it?
Fuels creativity, fluidity, almost of
Fluent.
yeah. Let everything keep going. I hate being stagnant. I'm always trying to try something new. So that clothing has been a way of that of I got a lot. I got a lot of ideas. I just got to find ways to put it into pieces. I'll always look at. I like designer clothes. I can't afford them, but I like them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, is that because you'll see some of them? You're like, that's not even a good piece. It's
Right.
just a name brand.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, if it gets to that point, I know I can make something better. I'll see some Balenciaga shoes. It's literally just glue on the top of them. That's what it looked like. I was like, who's buying this? You see
Man,
people
just
with
the
it then.
name.
If you can build up your name, that's all that matters.
Yeah. And you got to think about it. Them brands had to start somewhere.
Exactly.
They had
could
to
do what
start
I
somewhere.
could.
Somebody had to turn them up. The people made them. The people made them great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they giving us the game. They letting us know like all that stuff that y'all buying is did overseas and it's cheap.
Super.
Just paying for the name.
Marking up 1,000%. That's all them shoes and stuff, because I'm real into shoes. I like that. I was looking into it, of like all even the replica stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same as the name ones. And it's quarter of the price. I'm like, okay, so if I can buy this thing that looks the exact same for
Who gonna
50
really
bucks,
be who gonna really just be up in there and just looking and really just like come on now.
Yeah.
And they just telling us like we make what y'all think is. We wouldn't even know, even if it came from Foot Locker or whatever. We don't know if these reps. We don't know who made them.
They getting good now with the reps too.
Cold.
My one homie, he just told me, he's like, I had these reps for years. He said, you never knew it. I was like,
And it's like, and if they reps, they look good. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Like you finna study somebody gonna see you out there like, oh, them busting, they like them reps. They ain't gonna care. They gonna be like them, dog, them.
That's my one only thing. I don't like people who wear reps.
Man.
Like, it's cool if you don't got it, it's cool. But
Yeah.
I think,
But you paying money for it too, shit.
you're not wrong. I think find something else creative. Make something else look
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
Go get some random Asics that was cheap. You put on the right outfit, they look expensive.
No, for real, because everything almost like it dictates. It almost like it copies anything anyway. You got from whatever the style is in. It's like the shoe follow what's going on. Just like the clothes, it follows it. You know what I'm saying? Whichever way. Whichever way.
Oh, they tapping in. He just took a picture of the app.
For sure, good looking, man. So it's whichever way that, even with the cars these days, they all mimic some type of, even with the G bodies, the Regals, the colors, they all look the same.
Ain't nothing new under the sun.
They're just switching over. So that's like the same thing too, though. Like
Even with the fashion too. Like you
exactly.
said, it's just eras. They come
Yep.
back. It's a little bit
Like
different.
now we back wearing baggy clothes so it's just like it repeats itself. So